Hi, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Flock Talk. Hey, Georgia.
Hey, Robin. Hi, everyone.
We had some people saying they were having a hard time getting in, so we'll kind of chit chat for a bit. Um, so, just a couple of reminders for everybody. If you're new here, welcome, and to Friday Night Flock Talk. And we have the Leather Elves. You can and follow us on the Leather Elves Facebook page. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. For tonight, if you want to participate in trivia, and let's note that Lori is here already. Georgia, I don't know if you know this. I'll just tell you this little
Oh,
secret. Lori is kind of like a trivia nerd. She wins all the time.
I
But
have been on some flock talks where that has been the case.
yeah, I don't know. I just, but
Hopefully, somebody tonight will give her a run for her money.
that would be good. Not that
That
we
would be.
don't want Lori to win, because we do. But I'm just saying. We've got all those different ways that people can listen. But for tonight, you've got to be on Facebook so that we can see your comments. Um, Georgia is here as my backup. She's my muscle. Because here's how it's going to go, everybody.
Whoa.
Ooh, look at that. Wow, that's impressive. Um, okay, well, here we go. We've got some other things. Nick, good thing Nick reminds me. We have AFA streams are available for $50 for a year's worth of access on afabirds.tv. These are all the conference speakers and the talks and all the events that are happening. Lots of great. You get your money's worth for $50. I will tell you that, and I want to thank Nick and the Exotic Animal Foundation for making that happen. TJ is present, but he sucks at trivia, quote unquote. But we're TJ. I'll send you some of the answers. Lori's not going to play now. Oh wow. Okay, well,
Oh, bummer.
this happens, but it's okay. Thank you for being here, TJ. We appreciate you. Um, so, are you excited for the conference, Georgia?
I am very excited for the conference. I can't wait. I'm
It's
already
going to be.
packing. Some of the props and prizes and things arrived today. Uh, Lots of surprises, lots of prizes.
Are you going to
It'll be
try to fit?
fun.
Are you trying to fit those in the
Am I?
car?
Yeah. Well, maybe I can put them in my suitcase.
I'm just teasing. Oh, Joanna Roth is here. Do you know how
Yay.
Joanna's pretty good at trivia too. Um, so George is packing for AFA already. I leave in 3 days, no, 4 days, 4 days, and I haven't even thought about it. It's going to be special. So if anybody is actually going to AFA, to the AFA conference, and you see me in an outfit that you go, what was she thinking? Is there not a mirror in her room? Please call me out on it because we will have been on the road for quite a while already.
Hold
Yes.
up, Robin. You will
Yes.
be picking me up in those 4 days.
That's true.
I will be going with you from that point on to through the conference. And
You
so we can swap outfits. How's that?
That's okay.
I'll
Except,
get stilts and you get to wear shorts.
that's a funny story that I should probably share. And I don't think she's on, so I'll share it and she'll never know. So Melanie from Hagen and I were sharing a room at Parrot Festival one year, and I was going to breakfast super early, and she was not getting up. So I got up and I went to the closet and I felt her. I didn't want to turn the lights on, and I took out a pair of pants and went into the bathroom and I pulled them on and went to zipper them, and yeah, it wasn't going to happen. And I'm like, all right, I know I've been eating great while I was here, but I don't think I put that much weight on over the course of, Parrot Festival. And I looked down, and the pants were also up around the middle of my calves. And these were long pants. And Melanie's a little bit shorter than I am. So if you're
Well,
rooming with someone who's
just a little,
significantly
just a little.
significantly shorter or taller, just check out your stuff before you get dressed. Um, so Adrian's with us. Frank is with us. Joanna's saying she's pretty good at trivia. Okay, fine. She is pretty good. In fact, she and Mark, her husband, used to help me. Um, Heat index of 110. Wow, Adrian, I'm sorry. It was lovely and about 72 here today. Hey, Terry's here. Terry Rand, who is helping us with the legislative workshop in Hickory while we're on the tour. She's also going to give us a tour of her rescue. So, all right, I think we should get started because there are points for being on time. We ready, Nick?
There we
What
go.
year? What year was the American Federation of Aviculture founded? Oh, Jody's here too. And for extra credit, and I don't know exactly what extra credit means, what month was it founded? Abbott is present and watching. Excellent. Present and accounted for. Jody is our legislative VP. I hope you know your AFA trivia. Just saying. Georgia and I know all the answers, and not because we have them written down. Jody's just watching. Abbott's just watching. 1974, Lori McFarlane. March of 1974. So Lori gets a point. And I know she held back because knowing Lori, that that took her way longer um, than she would have. So, all right,
Yeah.
good
And we
job,
know
Lori.
she's being honest because Google takes longer than that too.
This is true. TJ says before he was born.
Oh my God.
Wow, that hurts, TJ. I don't know. I don't know if you can play
You can
anymore.
you can call me Grandma, TJ.
He likes hanging out with
No,
us all day.
nobody calls me Grandma. It's GG or nothing.
There we go.
Your
Abbott says,
Majesty.
"Your Majesty." Oh, Nick's going for the big points there.
Oh,
Abbott
he
says
is. Yes, he is.
Abbott didn't feel like doing the math, so he said 52 years ago. And that would be because Abbott has done all the speaker spotlights and put the 50-second conference on all of them. So
That's right.
1974 is the correct answer. Lori was the first one to get it. And none of you put March. It was March of 1974. All right. Next question, please, Nick. What disease was the catalyst for the founding of AFA? That's not a good way to start. It just sounds wrong. It's not Grandma Georgia, TJ. It's Gigi. Same. Joanna wasn't born before AFA was founded either.
Oh my God. They all get
I
to
don't
call me Gigi.
So, PFD. Nope. Wow.
I'm amazed. I really thought somebody would get that.
Paul Lewis. VVND. Spell that out for me, Paul. I think you're right. I think Paul's just being fancy. Paul was around when it was founded. He's one of us.
Ah, good.
All right. Hold on. I have to verify something. Actually, Nick, can you verify Paul's answer? Please. Maybe not. Exotic Newcastle disease. So I don't know, is VVND short for Newcastle disease? Anybody? There we go. Oh, well, okay, I can't even read it now, Paul. It's Viscerotropic velogenic Newcastle disease. That's impressive. Paul gets like giant
Wow.
points for that. I just,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
that's like a plus.
Definitely. Yep.
Um, so,
Plus,
and
plus.
for those of you that don't know, who aren't as fancy as Paul, Paul, by the way, is our New York State coordinator for New York. So New York State coordinator for New York, and he's jumping right in with both feet. So, um, okay, we the Newcastle disease was 1974 in California. Newcastle disease hit, and people were getting a knock on their door, and they were taking people's birds and just euthanizing them. And I mean, Georgia, I don't mean to put you on the spot. Do you remember that at all?
No, that was after me.
Okay,
Before me.
before you. Yeah, and
Uh,
I wasn't into parrots at the time. Um, but
Me either.
I mean,
The stories are horrific.
yeah,
Uh, and there were several uh, large breeders of very exotic birds in California. And they all got together and somehow, if this, as the story goes that I was told, uh, started research to find something, a
hmm,
test, so that their birds didn't have to be euthanized immediately.
yeah,
And that's what started AFA.
yeah. Frank says he remembers it.
They got it, put it together, and got it done, and that stopped the mass euthanization.
Yeah. Chicken disease, and it's
Yeah,
horrifying, and the fact that that happened, and I'm so glad that AFA is around, that God forbid anything like that were to happen again. It would, AFA is here, and would be able to help out in a situation like that. So, um, all right, next question, please.
I think someone's cheating, and I don't know how that's
I
possible, but here we
I do
go.
too. I do too. I saw that. Who was the inaugural president of AFA? For you fancy folks, that you'll understand. If not, it's the first president of AFA. I know Paul will understand inaugural. So,
Sorry, I forgot my game show music. You guys will have to hum that tune that nobody knows.
do 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 that
do
one.
do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wait, I could get Chila to come out and sing it.
Oh, there you go. Paul, nice job. Paul is like racking up the points here. Adrian, what happened? So Adrian has the answer key, I think, because before we even asked the question, Adrian said Jerry Jennings was one of the first to help form AFA. So I'm going to give Paul the technical point. This is my trivia game, so I can make up the rules. I'm going to give Paul the point for saying Jerry Jennings to start with, and then I'm also going to give Adrian a point, because she knew that Jerry was one of the first to help form AFA. So good job, Adrian. I don't know if you're dating yourself or if you just know this information, which is a little scary. Joanna Roth's phone is apparently not working enough. Yeah, I was going to say Santa Claus. What? Terry, I think you've been in the woods in Hickory for too long. I could be wrong. Terry is our, and I don't even know what, Georgia, help me. What region is Terry the
Oh,
uh,
crap.
director?
I have no clue.
So that's the next trivia question. What region is Terry
Yeah.
Rand the director for? You don't have to put it up on the screen, Nick, because we don't really have that one. But if anybody knows, they could put that in the answers and maybe get a point for it. Terry
My
knows. I
guess
know
is Jody will know.
Jody should know.
Jody know?
She should. I don't know. Nobody's getting it. What region is Terry Rand the regional director for? Terry should know.
Yeah. She gets a point just for being it.
She does. We can do that. Look at us giving away points. Let's see. Adrian says it comes up on her screen first. She's had this problem. It's a technical thing. It's possible. Laura's like, this is a serious game. No, it's
No
not.
excuses, Adrian. It was on your screen before it got onto my screen.
And Terry says she's where the reindeer are born. What? What? I don't know what that means.
The North Pole. I didn't know we had a region there.
I know you're in Hickory, but now I don't have another phone. Nick, can you so please? Alaska. Nope, she's not in Alaska. No. Nope, nope, nope. That would be, I think that's there. No, not the north. All right, we're going to pause on this one and see if we can find out the answer, and then we'll come back to it. All right. So, Nick, can we have the next real question, please? Who is the current president of AFA? I think that's right, Jody. But we've moved on. Nancy's watching. Nancy Vesely. Nancy, do you know what region Terry is the regional for? Nancy's a regional director too. The best region, says Lori. Terry got it right. The president of AFA is Bud, but then she added the Y. Jody says, okay, so it's Buddy Waskey, Louis Buddy Waskey. He's, maybe he's what? I don't think Abbott's watching anymore because technically Abbott, what? Where is the Boss Man? Boss Man is the current president of AFA. Now, Buddy Waskey is the president. He's doing a great job. He is from the Commonwealth of Virginia. So that was Terry who got that. Good job, Terry. Nick, can you check for me? Unless, Jody, are you South? What does that say? Southeastern region for Terry. Is that true? I thought Southeastern was Florida. Or is that just Florida? So we're going to give Jody a point because she's...
Eric says Southeastern, confirmed.
Southeastern confirmed. Thank you very much. Good job, Jody. Wow. But you spelled it really funky. I don't know. I'm going to have to ding you that point because of spelling. Everybody's like, we are not watching this nonsense anymore. Okay. Did Buddy get it right? Did Buddy get that Buddy Waskey was president of AFA? I'm hoping. Because if he didn't, then we have a real problem.
He better get it right.
Okay. Or else he's just not going to show up. I don't know. All right. Next question, please. What year did the AFA anti-smuggling campaign begin?
Oh.
Did you even know that we had an anti-smuggling campaign? I did not until I did this. Jody's whining because she put it up 4 times. Jody, I'm going to take it away if you continue to complain. I'm just saying. Oh, and by the way, Abbott Hoffman is the Mid-Atlantic Regional Director, in case that question comes up later on. There you go. Thank you. What is... Oh, 1979, says Lori McFarland. TJ has earned... Florida's just Florida. What does 82 mean? Is that 1982, Joanna? I don't know. Anybody else? 79, says Laurie McFarland. TJ's making himself distinct. Is that 1991, Joanna Roth? All right. 1991 is the correct answer. And if you didn't know that AFA has an anti-smuggling campaign, that's pretty important information because there are so often we hear about animals that are getting smuggled. Georgia, I'm sure you've heard all those reports. Um,
Oh yeah.
and AFA is right on top of it. Right? Sorry, a whole bunch of stuff just fell down in my office. Uh, it's that kind of night. Um, the So Joanna gets the point for 1991, but we were right on top of that. AFA has addressed it, and I'm not going to say that it never happens, but it happens a lot less. All right. Joanna gets the point. I have to write this down before I forget, because that's what happens when we're old. Just TJ, you wouldn't know about this. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Um, let's see. You ready, Nick? Anyone who keeps exotic birds in human care is referred to as, and the answer is not crazy.
But it could be
Adrian,
part of the answer.
so, so Adrian wrote poltergeist, and I think that was in reference to the stuff falling down in my office. But with this question, it's kind of an interesting answer.
Yeah, it
That
is.
is that is not the correct answer, Adrian.
And she's been a step ahead. This is starting to worry me.
It is. Larry says a pet owner. What does that say, Jody Olmos? If I could read it, I might be able to, you know, give you a point for. Oh, there we go. Um, Jody and Joanna both, and Adrian are all getting points. Um, TJ says he's busy vaccinating and hand feeding, so he's just here for the love of the game. That's awesome. We're glad you're here. But so anyone who keeps exotic birds in human care is an aviculturist. I've had people say to me, "Oh no, I'm not an aviculturist. I just have a budgie." And that's another phrase that kills me. I just have a budgie, or I just have a animal welfare caretaker. That's a good one, Abbott. I think we should start using that from now on. But Georgia, do you consider yourself an aviculturist?
I do.
You do.
And I'm
Um,
a pet owner,
mhm.
companion parrot
I
owner.
don't,
And yes, I think
yeah,
that definition is the definition. There are
yeah.
people out there that don't believe that, but one of the reasons for my talk
There
in
you
the
go.
keynote.
Um, Jody is having spelling issues. She's working on important legislative stuff. Legislative stuff. What is that? I don't know. We'll have to wait till the conference to find out what that important legislative stuff is. So if you weren't planning on going, now you need to, so that you can find out what important legislative stuff Jody was working on.
We
Um,
can make that a
Joanne,
trivia game.
Joanna's busy feeding children. You know, I all these
Isn't it late
excuses.
for that?
You haven't fed them yet? Calling somebody, I don't know who, would still be a
Grandma.
pet. So, okay, so now Laurie's calling foul on her answer. I might take away a point if you're going to call foul, but maybe not. She's right. It's a pet owner is an aviculturist. Good job. All right, so I have to write down the points before I forget. All right. Okay. Um, we are what is it? We try going against the word just in birding as well. You didn't see just an American robin, you saw an American robin. Oh, you're talking about the bird. Do you ever say that when you go birding, Georgia? I just saw.
Just, oh, I know. Oh, no.
No.
No. It doesn't matter what it is. And another term, what is avian epilepsy? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Now TJ is going to pull that he can't go do things because he's got avian epilepsy. I don't know.
That's it. Yeah. You see
So
it,
something,
it's different, and you don't know what it is, but everybody's got to look. So you have to point and make noise.
So Adrian says, someone told her that an aviculturist is someone who breeds, raises, keeps birds. I also include avian veterinarians and vet techs. Interesting. Um, okay. All right. Joanna's still making excuses why she's still feeding the children. So just move on, Nick. We're ready for the next question. Where is the business office of AFA located? So this doesn't mean where does the funny business happen. This doesn't mean, get to business, get down to business. Where is the business office located? This is important because you send important things there, like your membership or your renewal. Kim wants to know how to get the answers to us. Kim, you just type them right there where you are, where you just made that comment. Okay, we've got Texas, Virginia. Something, all right. Austin, Texas. Abbott came up with Austin, Texas first. That's just because Abbott bugs them down there. And do you know? So, Georgia, tell us about the office of AFA.
It is in Austin, Texas. And it is at Mark Jordan and Rick Mark's bird farm.
Other way around. Rick Jordan
What do you
and
mean?
Mark Moore. You just called him
Oh,
Mark
did I
Jordan.
do that? I'm sorry.
I have to wait a minute. I have to rescind something. Abbott does,
What's that?
and my answer is incorrect. Adrian has the correct answer, doesn't she? It's in Dripping Springs.
Well, that's debatable.
Uh-oh.
Both answers are correct. The official address for the mailing address is Austin, but the location of the office is at the farm in Dripping Springs.
So I will give Abbott and Adrian
Yes.
points for that.
Yes.
TJ
Anybody looking at anything, anything is gonna say Austin pretty much because that's the mailing address.
So and it is Rick Jordan and Mark Moore who
It is.
And TJ has just opened a new office in Florida. It's called the Funny Business Office. So we'll have to probably stop by the Funny Business Office on the Rockstar Tour.
We'll be able to make a donation.
I think we should. And then Abbott is making vintage trivia answers. The original office was in California. I don't know. Abbott, you already got a point, so you don't get another one for that. I'm sorry. All right. Let's try another question, please, Nick. What are the two AFA educational courses called? Oh, and if you've taken them, you get a point. If you've taken them, not just one of them. Georgia, have you taken them?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Ah.
I was the beta for the first one.
I helped write part of the first one. No, second.
Yeah.
I think it was the first one. All right. A and B, Parrots 101. Kim's taken it. So Kim gets a point. Good job, Kim. What is that short for, Jody? Jody's taking them, so Jody gets a point. Paul's going again with the original office was in California. Paul took both. Ooh. Jody got it. Fundamentals of Aviculture 1 and 2, as did Paul. All right. Good job, you guys. And if you haven't taken it, it's worth taking. There's so much information. Georgia, what can people look forward to in taking those?
Oh, wow. It's soup to nuts in birds, in aviculture. It covers every aspect. It a very informative course if you're new, and if you're not a vet, if you're just, even if you're a breeder, there are just so many interesting, minute details that it covers that you don't even think about. It was launched in St. Louis, actually. I don't remember what year we were there, and Benny wanted someone that was unbiased and not on the board at the time to volunteer to take the test. And I was sitting behind Jamie, and I didn't have anything else to do. I said, well, I'll do it. And so I did. And I'm very glad I did because I learned a lot from it. That was just FOA 1. Then when FOA 2 came out, I definitely wanted to continue learning. So I took that as well. But all about feathers, all about the anatomy of the bird, the digestive system, the reproductive, just everything. And it's easy to read, it's easy to take, and it's easy to learn from.
Yeah. Unless you're Adrian, who said she did the first one and half of the second because genetics and statistics, ugh. That's, yeah, I think genetics and statistics are a little bit scary, but if you come to the AFA conference, you can learn about genetics from people like Brock Stone and Taylor Haynes, and then it's not scary at all. So,
No, because then if you have any questions, you just ask them.
right? And they're right there in person. And that's one of the big perks for me of going to conference is that if you do have a question, you can ask it. You can ask it in the session. You can ask it in the hallway. You can ask it at the bar. You might get a different answer at the bar, but you can still.
I always stay after school.
You you always stay after school. There we go. All right. I think we're ready for another question. Name 2 current conservation projects that AFA supports. So I should have asked this question. Georgia, do you want to tell everybody what the 4 pillars of AFA are?
Robin, some days, education.
Or you could just say, no, you don't want to tell people, and that's okay too.
Well, I thought that might be a trivia question.
I just thought of it. I didn't think of it before.
But conservation is one of them.
So Nick is like
education.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It popped up and I went, oh, what's that?
On the side there, on the side.
It's probably too small for her to read.
Education.
I can't see it. It's too little.
Conservation.
It's conservation, education,
avian welfare.
Legislation, and avian welfare.
There we go. Thank you, Nick. Nick is so kind to those of us who can't see.
He tried so hard to help, but I don't have my glasses, and it's look like ants on my screen.
Okay, so Abbott says the bird endowment. Jody says the bird endowment in scarlet macaw, Mexico. Joanna says blue endowment and scarlets. Save the blues, says Kim. Scarlet macaw, Mexico, says Abbott. So these are the popular ones. I have 2 that none of you have so far. You're all correct. And if you come to the conference, well, the Tucuman Amazon Project and the Blue Fronted Amazon Project. You didn't even know that. So I'm going to give you all homework now. You have to go and look at the AFA website and afabirds.org, and this information is all there. So we're still going to give Abbott a point, and Jody a point, and Joanna a point, and Kim a point. TJ, does AFA do anything with thick-billed parrot conservation? This is this TJ's being serious for a minute. AZA director for the project reached out to him to try and work with the private sector for Arizona reintroductions. No, TJ, but perhaps you should present that to AFA, to the Conservation Committee. Just saying. And I'm being serious. I think that would be a great project. And we can talk about it.
It has been talked about.
Right.
Recently.
Okay. Okay. So
we'll knowing somebody else is heading it up, that might help.
So we can talk to TJ about that when we go to the Florida Funny Business office.
There we go.
Abbott said I said it before he could type it. Excellent. All right, so we got points there. A lot of points going out. All right. Next question, please, Nick. What company recently gave AFA a grant for conservation work? And I can tell you this company has also been supportive of the Rockstar Rescue Tour. And they work with veterinarians. They've just been really great. They were vendors at last year's conference. So there's another reason to come to the conference is doing meeting the vendors. And no, you don't need to be more quiet, TJ. Never more quiet. So we've got some answers out there. We've got Hari, who are amazing, and they're vendors, and they support AFA quite a bit. Lefebvre, Jody says Harrison's, Terry says Hari, Laurie says Harrison's, Joanna says Harrison's, Kim says Harrison's, Abbott says Harrison's. For those of you that said Harrison's, oh look, there's the Harrison logo. They are sponsors of the conference as well. Harrison's did make a sizable donation to our conservation efforts, and that grant is being put to. It was a grant, and it's being put to really great use. So for those of you that said Harrison's, I'm going to do a point for all of you because you should see my really high-tech, innovative point keeping system. It's pretty nice. Looks like this. Can you guys see that? Good. Oh, all right. And at least Audrina's honest. She said, I don't know. It is phenomenal food. And Terry, you will be getting some of that Harrison's food on the Rockstar Rescue Tour. They were nice enough to make a donation of food for all of the rescues that we will be visiting. So, all right. So you have talked to Dana from Harrison's, Georgia, at the conference last year. They're pretty supportive.
Very, very supportive. Happy to do anything we ask them to do. It really is amazing that they just keep giving and giving and giving. Mm-hmm. I know for a long time that wasn't the case. I'm glad that whatever hurdle there was, new people jumped over it, and they've been excellent with helping with whatever we need, and not just us, with a lot of other people.
Yeah. And their support of the veterinary community is also phenomenal. Young vet students and scholarships for them. And Nick said they're responsible for helping to get the Exotic Animal Foundation to St. Louis this year, along with the Leather Elves and Melanie Mouse. So, we had to have
they're also helping Dr. Fraunfeld and Dr. Hoppus, I think, with a project that they're doing at A&M.
Nice. This is great. Yeah. And this is what is so important. And it's relationships like these that come out of going to the conference and come out of being part of AFA, being a member. It's those kind of things that really help, build that networking opportunity. So very cool. All right. Next question, please, Nick. What company sponsored the new legislative handbook? And Jody, almost you are not allowed to answer this question. The reason I excluded Jody, for those of you that don't know, is Jody is our legislative vice president. And so I think she knows the answer. I'll give her a point just for being the legislative vice president. There we go. And this is wait till Georgia. You've seen the new legislative handbook, right?
Oh,
You've seen
not
pictures
yet.
of it.
I've seen pictures of it, yes. I have heard that it is phenomenal.
I happen to have some copies. You know, I feel like I need a raincoat. Psst, anybody want the legislative handbook? I have the newest copy, and I would like to do a huge shout out when you do see the new legislative handbook. It's beautiful, and not just the information that's in it, but it's beautifully put together. And I want to thank Nick and the Exotic Animal Foundation, but mostly Nick, for doing that. So Joanna says Harry, Abbott says Harry, Terry says Harry. All right. TJ's trying to steal Jody's point. There it is. Look at that. And so Hari is the sponsor, and just Nick did such a nice job. We have the basic version, and then we have the fancy version, and it's just I the fancy version all day long, and then it will be available at the conference. Adrian, absolutely. We can, Terry. I happen to know somebody that has some that's going to be seeing you in a couple of weeks. So that person would be happy to bring you one. So Hari is the correct answer. And I can tell you, TJ, no, you cannot have Jody's point. It would put you on the board though. So let's see, we'll give TJ Jody's point. If that's
TJ
okay.
should get one just for showing up. That's an accomplishment in itself.
He is. And just, you know, there's a lot that TJ does. No, Santa is not. Terry's going with that Santa answer again. That Santa is. Yes, Jen, you can answer. Jen is Jody's support system, so she knows all the ins and outs as well. Yes, I did see it today in person. It arrived at my door. So Abbott needs to get some. I don't know, Abbott. You're not coming to the conference. I'm not sure. We could probably make that happen. So okay. The answer is Hari. Good job, you guys. Next question, please, Nick. Name the current executive committee. It sounds awfully formal.
Take your time and one submitted answer.
Right. You have to get the whole committee to relax. We don't need these one-offs. Brittany, yes, you can get a point for showing up, I suppose. We'll give Brittany a point. Georgia, you're just too easy. You're just giving points away and stuff for showing up. You know, do you do participation trophies too? I'm just asking.
No, I do not. That you can show up, but you got to play.
Abbott, Jody's looking out for you. She's going to have some sent to you. So,
but I believe Boss Man could take some home for him.
Good. So, Kim, we need the whole executive committee. There are 5, right? 5 or 4, Georgia?
It would be 5.
5 members.
But the current only has 4.
No. It does? No. There are 5.
Yeah, there's usually 6. Now there's 5. Unfortunately, due to Mary Ellen's passing.
Gotcha. Yes, I need secretary and treasurer as well, Joanna Roth. Jody, you're pretty close, but you don't have a whole name. Yeah, you're missing one there.
Yeah, I can't
Joanna,
count.
I, I need them all in one answer. All the big wigs. It's true. The head honchos. Carrie Ellen is lost. Are you lost like physically, or are you lost in the game? Kim, come on, you can remember. I know you can. I need last names, Joanna Roth, please. I'm not going to let you get this point without working for it. Carrie is on the board of directors. Carrie Ellen is the regional director for just Florida. Nope, that's not true. TJ, it's not. TJ was lying, Carrie, about your region. It's Puerto Rico, Florida, and where else?
The Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands. Thank you. Carrie's drinking tequila, what every good regional director should be doing. All right, nobody has just listed all 5 of them for me. I'm gonna wait. I can wait all night. Let's see. Buddy Waskey, Jamie Whitaker, Georgia Hayes, Carol Woods, and Janice Lang. Abbott Hoffman, we have a winner. Nice job. So, yes, it's not just Florida. Okay, so that is your executive committee right there. Buddy is the president. They're out of order, though, Abbott. Georgia is the first vice president. Jamie is the second vice president. Janice Lang is the treasurer. And Carol Woodson is the secretary. So, yeah, Joanna, you didn't type fast enough. I'm sorry. She's being flippant now, Georgia. I think you need to handle. She just responded with fine.
Oh no.
I think that's I'm going to scratch out some of these points here. I don't know. That's why I have Georgia with me, Joanna. You know, the fine is not going to work. All right. Joanna, you did it, but it's too late. It's fine. Fine, be that way. All right. What's the question? That's who we're letting drive us on the Rockstar Tour, Georgia. Are you worried?
Not yet, but soon.
Not yet. Abbott almost had it in order, and I did say full name. Oh, now Terry's getting flippant. I did say full name. I don't know people's middle names, so we're gonna have to like do a little bit of research, and maybe next week that will be the bonus round or something. I don't know.
That's a good idea. We had baby pictures in Portland we had to identify. That was fun.
There we go. We might have to try that. Okay. Next question, please, Nick. How many geographic regions are there that make up AFA? Extra credit is what region do you live in? Extra credit is who is your regional director. Ho. So multi-part question. Georgia, do you know what region you live in? Don't give it away.
Yeah.
I know what region I live in. Gary's still back on baby pictures. She's talking about baby pictures in the comments. I don't know. No, Nick, specialties do not count. Thank you for clarifying that, though. There are many regions, says Adrian. Good answer, but not point worthy. Sorry. Let's see. Carrie Ellen does not. Carrie Ellen, you need to know what region you live in. And you need to know who your regional director is. I'm just saying. Jody lives in the north. There are 11. Jody lives in the northwest, and her regional director is Brickstone. Who's Brickstone? I don't think we can accept that. So Terry lives in Southeastern, and Terry Rand is her regional director. How many regions are there, Terry? Joanna says 6. Midwest, and Nancy Vesely, who was also on, I don't know if she still is, TJ doesn't know the initial answer, but Florida, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, Carrie Ellen Lorman. Brockstone. Okay, so Jody did get all the parts first, so we'll give Jody that point. Abbott says 12. Abbott, you haven't been working with like the facts and information for long enough to know that that is not correct. Paul says there are 12. He lives in the Northeast, and Concetta Del Rocco Ferragamo is his regional director. Paul, you get a bonus point because you wrote Concetta Del Rocco Ferragamo, and that's impressive in itself. But there are only 11. Brockstone, good job, Jody. Oh, Douglas says Canada's not included. You are included in our hearts, Douglas. That's the thing. We don't have a region up there. Now we need to do one. So we're going to add it on. Georgia, you're on the executive committee. Can you make that decision?
Not by myself, no. That would require a bylaw change, so that would have to take a while.
Abbott is now blaming his incorrect answer on fat fingers. I don't know. Yeah,
now
exactly.
He's stealing my excuse.
Jody's giving away points now to Paul for Concetta. So that's impressive. Yes, there are 11. And you've got a bunch of your regional directors on here tonight. We've got Abbott, who is Mid-Atlantic. We've got Terry, who is Southeastern. What? Abbott's arguing. Are you kidding me, Abbott? You're going to argue with me on my trivia game? Georgia, can you handle this, please?
But stand down.
Because of calling Brock Brick. So negative points for Brick. I don't know. I think we might have to call him Brick from now on. I'm not sure. So Brock Stone is Northwestern Regional Director. He is not on tonight. But Terry Abbott, Carrie Ellen is Florida. Is that everybody? Oh, Nancy Vesely is on. She is the Midwest. Is it Midwest? I think so.
Eric for North and South and Hawaii.
Eric for North. Eric is not commenting, but Eric is on for North and South California, Northern and Southern California. How come you don't say North and South California? That's what I want to know. As regional director, can he give me that answer?
I don't know, but I know that we say "the" in front of the freeways in Southern California, and we do not say that in Northern California.
Do you go to the Walmart?
No.
I'm just asking. Do we have more questions, Nick? Name 3 commercial AFA members. I will give it to you for one. One commercial AFA member. This is a good thing to be. Georgia and I signed up 2 commercial AFA members when we were on our last road trip. Did you guys all go away? Harrison's. Abbott's still back on the regional question. Walmart is a Southern thing. Okay. Kim says Harrison's. Birds Unlimited, Bird Fever, and Hari. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate your answer. Wow. Just wow. Adrian says Hari, Harrison's, and the Leather Elves. Thank you. Good answer, Adrian. ABC Birds, Hari. Lori McFarland says birds. What does that mean, birds? A&E. I was reading that, Kim, and I have to admit, I go, A&E of what? We didn't give multiple choice. Arizona Bird Store, Exotic Pets Incorporated, Harrison's, Hari. Good job. ABC Birds. Oh, the Leather Elves. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Great answer. Extra points for Paul. All right. So being a commercial member is real. Answers will vary. Good answer. there are a lot of commercial members, and some of the commercial members do discounts for other the member to member discount. That was started by Consetta a very long time ago. So I think investigate, go back to the website, and check out who the commercial members are, because we like to support those who support aviculture. Um, TJ is done vaccinating and ready to answer questions. TJ, I think we have like one more question left, but okay, we'll go with that answer. Nick, are there any more questions left? Oh, there are. What are the dates for this year's AFA Educational Conference? So if you're already registered and you don't know this, we have a problem. You're probably going to miss your flight, or you're going to, take too long to get there and miss all the good stuff. Um, these are important dates that you should be aware of. Avalon Aviary, good job, Kim. TJ, what are the dates for this year's AFA Educational Conference? Georgia, you know, right?
Yes.
Please say you know, because you were in charge of letting the speakers know, and they were supposed to be there. So, Lori is still September something. Kim, you're going to be late. Just saying. August 5th through the 8th, Abbott Hoffman. August 5th through the 8th, Jody Olmos. Good job. Now that I know that Jody will be there on time. ABC Birds, Joanna Roth. Did we miss something? Paul says the 5th through the 8th. Good job. Adrian says the 5th through the 8th, plus the board meeting on Tuesday and Sunday. Ho ho. Added that little tidbit of information. It is August 5th through the 8th. TJ's date is Remington. Remington is going to be there. TJ, if you were going to be there, that would work, but it's not going to. So, all right. Oh, field trip
How many
on Wednesday.
how many on the group are registered to go? How many are going?
Wait, that's a good question. You get a point if you're registered to go. Laurie said the 6th through the 9th. Laurie's going to be late and stay a day later. The field trip on Wednesday, that is amazing. I'm telling you, World Bird Sanctuary or St. Louis Zoo, either one is well worth going. I'm going to World Bird Sanctuary, just FYI. George is like, I'm not going anywhere. Joanna's now blaming her phone. Abbott says there are 30 speakers. Why? That is random. I don't know why you wrote that. They're registered. So nobody is registered? Oh, Jody's registered. Jody's registered.
Not all 30 speakers are registered yet. That I know.
TJ is now putting in like a, I don't know what that's called. It's not a violation, but he's saying this is skewed against him. I don't know.
Why? If he wants to go, I'll register him.
Buddy and Amanda are registered. Jody's registered. Yeah, TJ, Georgia will register if you want to come. Okay, so Lori's getting in Tuesday. Lori, no one cares. I'm just saying. All right. I think we have one more question. Nope, we have more than one more question. Where's the 52nd annual AFA Educational Conference? If you don't get this right after playing this game, then we have a problem. And if you're registered and you don't get this right, we have a problem.
We'll miss you.
That's great. Don't forget to drop by on Saturday to watch me teach the kids. Oh, Adrian's torturing children. This is bad. Georgia, TJ says if you come feed his babies, he'll go. Georgia, they're ocellated turkeys. Say no.
He would come back to starved birds.
And Georgia all bloody. It won't be
Do
pretty.
they eat McDonald's? Do they like ice cream?
All right. So Jody says St. Louis. TJ got that right. He said St. Louis because he's going to be wishing he was in St. Louis. Joanna says St. Louis. Adrian says St. Louis. Good job, you guys. It's in St. Louis. The St. Louis Zoo wasn't a giveaway for all of you. Lori says same as this time. What does that mean? Yeah, Jody said if you're a board member and you don't get it right, you're in trouble. TJ decided he's going to stay home. He doesn't want to change
Oh,
meeting. All right. Is that it, Nick, or do we have more? Okay, okay. What I need to know is if you are a member, just put yes or no. And if you're not and you join now, you get 10 extra points. I bet that QR code takes you right to membership. I'm just saying. I think most of you are members. And we so appreciate all of you. We've joked around a lot tonight. Douglas is a member. Thank you, Douglas, for being a member. Um, Lori's a member. Terry's a member. Paul's a member. Abbott's a member. Wouldn't you like to be a member too? Oh no. Jody's a member. Joanna's a member. George is a member. So we've got there's a slant here. Kim is unless she's expired. We'll need to, Abbott, can you check that out if Kim Dickerson has expired or not? And if she has, send her a reminder. Yes, we are giving a teaser for next week's episode. TJ just plugs himself all the time. Chris Armstrong's a member. Next week, actually, I'm not going to do that yet, TJ. I need to announce the winners. You're all winners in my book. You can take that several different ways. Georgia, chat, do some fill here because I need to do math.
You need to do math?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. At least I'm not doing it. Everybody that's here being a member is outstanding. And yes, thank you very much, because that is greatly appreciated. And this has been a lot of fun. I will miss you guys next week, but I'll have to join in the chat because I will be with Robin because we will be on the road.
I might let you join in person too. All right. We have a winner. And this person is absolutely a winner all the time in my book. The winner tonight with at least 11 points is Paul Lewis.
All right. Yay, Paul.
So, Paul, I'm thinking you probably can't get away from the store. Paul has Birds Unlimited in Penfield/Rochester, New York. So, Paul, what we can do for you is if you think you can plan a year ahead of time, we can do a registration for 2027. If neither of these work for you, then we will. Terry's going to join again for 10 points. It's too late. But Paul, congratulations. If you decide you want to come this year, we can do a registration this year. If not, we can do a registration for 2027. Yes? You said yes. Yes, you remember.
That's an old yes. That's an old yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Second is Miss Jody Olmos, our legislative VP. Amazing job, Jody. And what we can do for you is how many raffle tickets
20?
can we do? 20 raffle tickets. You can collect those at the conference, Jody. Good job. Paul said thank you. He will do 2027, Georgia.
Great. That's good.
Nice. Jamie's going to be so proud of us. We've already got somebody for next year. And third, coming in third, is, wait, I have to do math again.
Uh-oh.
Just checking.
So TJ's next week, huh?
Hold on, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Coming in third is Adrian. Adrian, that is a $15 Leather Elves gift certificate. Congratulations. All right. TJ, next week. TJ, do you want to tell people what we're doing next week, or I can tell them? TJ is going to be joining me next week um, along with Remington Hutton, and we will be discussing from beginners to belonging, is what we're calling it. It's about aviculture and trends in aviculture and different journeys. TJ, are you? If you're still there, he's not still there. I don't think he left because he didn't win things. Um, Parrot Festival 2027, is registration open for that?
Yes.
It is. All right. So, National Parrot Foundation Parrot Festival 2027, last full weekend in January.
Yes.
Yes, in Houston, Texas. So, if you miss out for some unknown reason coming to St. Louis, you can come and see some of us in Houston. So we went a little over tonight. I hope you guys had fun. Um, we did. So, and we will be on the road on Tuesday with the Rockstar Rescue Tour. Congratulations to our winners, Paul and Jody and Adrian. And TJ, we will see you next week with Remington. And hopefully we'll see all the rest of you. And everybody take care, stay safe, and have a great week. See you Tuesday, Georgia.
See you Tuesday, Robin. Bright and early.